Hello and welcome to Inside the Clutch, where I will break down the clutch and put ourselves in that position and make our own decisions and compare them with the actual decisions taken by the player to clutch the round successfully, and at the end have a look on how the other team could have avoided the clutch. So let's start. This round is from the match between G2 and QB Fire at the group stage of ELEAGUE Boston 2018. So it's the fourth round of the match and it's a gun round. G2 take it a bit slow, shows their presence at A main, then finally tries to execute at B. That gets shut down horribly, and now Kenny is left alone with an op against 4 players, and 2 among them having eyes on the dropped bomb. Let's analyze all the information we have before taking our decision. Apex killed a guy in bomb site B and got killed by the guy in the checkers. The same guy killed Body. NBK was also killed by the same guy, and I think I pronounce it Balbina. Yeah, that's kinda right. Shogs was killed by the guy backstabbing. That being Quick. So what Kenny knows is that there is a guy in the checkers and a guy is coming from behind, and in a 1v4 scenario with just 25 seconds on clock and bomb down in front of enemy, op in hand, I would definitely go for a save, also keeping this in mind that I have no idea where the other 2 guys are. I would have gone for a save, but the guy inside the clutch is KennyS, the legend himself, and he goes for the clutch. So, in this case, whatever our decision is, to save or to clutch, we have to kill the guy backstabbing because he's coming for me. So it's either him or me. So, Kenny takes out this guy and smokes the B main so that he can cross and fight in the checkers without worrying about getting shot from there. And in this case, I would say Kenny doesn't know where Waterfalls is, because when Waterfalls was dropping, shots were fired and I don't think Kenny heard him. But as he is going towards checkers, he spots him and takes him down on the second shot. Now, he goes in checkers, picks up the bomb, and there he finds Balbina just standing there. Just standing. So now you guys know that if you are standing in that position, you are well visible from checkers, at least by an oppo scoped in. With so less time on the clock, he barely manages to plant the bomb at the very edge of the bomb site. Even Boomage had given up on Kenny and thought that the round was won, and as you can see him retreating. After planting the bomb, he goes back to checkers. He doesn't have any idea where the last guy is gonna come from, so he keeps checking the vents. As the clock is ticking, he knows that he won't come from checkers and moves towards the B main and spots him and takes a shot which he misses. Comes back to checkers, tries to shoulder peek but kinda exposes his shoulder for a bit longer and gets tagged heavily down to 3 HP. Now again comes back to B main waiting for Boomage, and Boomage with clock ticking had to hunt Kenny, but Kenny with an extraordinary reaction timing takes down Boomage. I mean, if it was anyone else in there with 3 HP, Boomage would have had better chances of clutching. Now what QB Fire could have done to ruin this 1v4 clutch and win the round? So before pointing out what they could have done, I just want to say that they actually didn't make a whole lot of mistakes, and Quick and Boomage were pretty much right in their places in what they did, and Waterfalls and Bulbina could have done a little bit differently the things they did. And so let's talk about what they could have done. So I would just skip on Quick, because you can just say that after killing Shocks, he could have just waited back instead of just going in and rushing Kenny, and just waited and let Belvina and Waterfalls distract him and then sneak up behind Kenny and just kill him, backstab him. But that's the theory, but in practical, in the heat of the moment, Quick actually did the right thing. After killing Shocks, he was just on in the flow. He just went in and could have just taken Kenny down, and that would be the natural thing. And this pro level, every pro guy has this confidence in him, and after a kill like he just got on Shocks, the confidence actually builds up. So it's actually a good thing to take the advantage of the confidence that you get. So he just was doing what he thought was right. You just gotta credit Kenny for that shot, because the reaction was so quick that he just got better of Quick. You see what I said there? Okay, just get for. So when you're just stuck in this corner, just want to get out, he had that slight moment of time when Kenny was killing Quick. That was the time he could have just jumped in through this corner and passed on through this side and just have waited and just hold an angle like this. Though he would have just exposed him so fairly, so then he could have just dropped to this type of area, then holding here, or just getting back here, just hiding in here, holding like this, having a cover. And Balbina, instead of just waiting in here, could have just waited somewhere like at a headshot angle like this. So even if Waterfalls died, Balbina had a chance to just kill him, because he was in such a hurry. Because if Kenny waited to take down Balbina or Waterfalls at this time, and if they just played a game of hide and seek, he would have just run out time. So they could, Balbina and Waterfalls could have died, but they could have just won the round on the basis of just time, because Boomage was alive in that heaven area, so he could have also assisted them. So there's so many things they could have done. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Inside the Clutch and also learned and picked up some things here and there. And so if you like this video, please drop a like, and if you want me to make more of this content, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. So yeah, that's it from me, and goodbye.